think I like this big ass life.
This big ass life.
Whew. Oh, Jesus. That's some good shit. That we be busting up the seams. That's that splash right there. But go home and smoke again.
It's different.
Welcome to Jaded and Evolving, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another smoke session. Smoke session number 6. I'm your co-host, Christian.
And I am your other co-host, Natasha.
Thank you guys for subscribing and following and checking us out. Make sure that you rate us on whatever streaming platform you listen to us on. Let us know where you are, age, sex, location. Not because we trying to fuck with you, but we trying to fuck with you. If that
Not
makes
because we
sense.
trying to fuck with you.
But we trying to fuck with you. You feel me? Like, we want to know where you are. We want to
get
talk
to know
to you guys. We're trying to build a community
Y'all are
of
real.
people. Yeah, so talk to us. We do have people who comment often, and I really appreciate y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. But we want to know who y'all are. Okay? Like, we don't know y'all by your first name. DM us your first name. If you comment often, DM us your first name so that we can be on a first name basis with y'all. Because what we call them?
Jade bees.
Jade Bays. You guys will be on Jade Bays. I like it.
That's going to be so cute.
Mm-hmm. Get shirts to say Jade Bays. Mm-hmm. Can we do like our own sorority? Because we saw that the other day. It's possible. Yeah. That man.
I was chewing the fuck out of this shit. Tear that shit up.
Oh,
I was trying to push it to the side. It was like, no. You keep chewing.
Just happy to be here. I love it.
How's your week been?
How has my week
Because we
been?
didn't really talk about that in the last one, so
It's been not even an up and down week. It's just been one of those ebb and flow weeks. Like, no real highs, no real lows. It's actually been a pretty chill fucking week. Yeah. I got all my homework done in a decent amount of time. I feel ahead a little bit. So, yeah.
Nice.
How about you?
Aunt Flo came to visit me, which you know is
Fucking
rare.
Ass bitch.
And yeah, so sick out my mind that one day. Other than that, it's been fine. I've been feeling my like emotions a little bit. Like I've just been like fatigued and like cranky and a little sad. Because I'm just like, I want this to be over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get this over with, please.
I love my period, though. I really do love being on my period because it's the one time where everything just seems to, like, fall apart. And then right when your period's over, it just blossoms back up. And you're just like, I kind of needed to be down for a little bit. Maybe I was, doing too much. But I feel like every week I have a different fucking personality because of hormones.
Yeah.
So, like...
You're at different stages of it, so...
Like, the week before my period, I have an existential crisis each time. I'm freaking out. I'm crying all the fucking time. Yes,
you do.
I do. And
you
then,
be like, I don't know what's going on. And then the next week, your period comes on. You be like, oh.
I'm like, I get it. That's why I'm a punk ass bitch. I get it. I get it now. I love my period.
No, you be like, I know it wasn't no punk ass bitch.
Right. Like,
shit they thought that was on.
I do. I like my period. I love my period. What's your relationship like with your periods? Because I know for some people it's not. Yeah. If you're a period getting individual. What's it like having your period? Is it a time? Do you realize when you're up and down? Or are you just like oh, look, my period? Because some people don't have no fucking symptoms. Some people are just God's favorite people. Fuck y'all. The ones who don't get cramps. The ones who don't have endometriosis.
One time I did. The ones that don't have PCOS.
When I found out people don't have, I was like, what the fuck you mean?
And not the vegetarians, not the vegans.
No.
I'm talking about like people that eat regular and just don't be having no issues with it.
Cause how?
No cramps, no nothing.
I don't know.
3 days. You already got the 3 days.
I already got the 3 days.
I'm just like, nigga.
Yeah.
I had a 4-day one once. I was like, oh.
I need to stop eating chicken. I feel like if I stop eating chicken, I'll be done. Like, I'll be done in 3 days. Like, no spotting, no nothing after 3 days. Because I'm like 3 days, spot gone. But some people are like 5 days.
I'm 7.
I would kill myself. Sorry. I just couldn't be here.
How you think I feel?
Yeah.
How do you think I fucking feel? Friend. Sometimes I don't want to be here.
I know. This wasn't supposed to be about periods. This was supposed to be about... What was it supposed to be about?
Everything else.
The social media. Oh, people just want to be liked. What we really came in here to talk to y'all about on some real shit is...
We checked our analytics.
Yes. Go away.
Why are y'all niggas watching us? It's really like niggas.
Men. There are a lot of men who are watching the content over here.
And listening.
And we're trying to figure out why.
What is appeasing to y'all? Because all y'all like to do is talk about us being fat. So it goes back to our other episode of y'all are literally like infatuated with us.
Yeah. It's an it's
and it's making me uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to, other than the real followers, you know, the ones that were like, we really want to get to know y'all, other than the real followers, I'm about to file a restraining order.
Because what is this? So we have meetings. Every podcast meets. Yeah, they should be meeting. We have meetings about like our analytics, where we're going, so that we can tailor the content to make sure that we're staying within our niche market of individuals, right? And to ensure that our niche has not changed. So with that being said, we go look at the fucking analytics, and I'm like, where are all these male listeners coming from? Where all these, especially on YouTube, 68% of the people who watch us are men. 68%. That's a huge percentage.
What is appealing to y'all? Like,
We're not even here talking. We're not over here talking about y'all. I think that's the part that's getting me. We have conversations about men on occasion. Yeah. A lot of what we talk about has a lot to do with self-concept, self-autonomy, self-esteem.
Are y'all out there trying to fix yourselves?
No. The comments clearly prove that they're not.
She said never.
Because the comments are never about anything we've talked about. The comments are about how we look hungry.
Complaining.
So.
About shit that really don't like
pertain to us. You're stalking women on the internet to talk to them crazy. But y'all don't need no help.
I want y'all to go to therapy.
You see how one can be very confused about how that might look? And we don't mean to harp about it. Like, we're not going to be in front of you long with this. It's curiosity's killing this cat. I would like to know what's
killing this cat.
What's happening? Why are they watching this? But again, shout out to everybody who does watch us and actually in support of the show. Yes. We see the comments, we see those things, and it does overshadow all of the negativity that comes through. We greatly appreciate y'all. We're just asking that if you are over here to do something other than be of any positivity, go get hit by a bus.
I also think it's weird that it's like men 35 and 40 to 44.
Y'all are too fucking old to be doing this.
If you were like in our age range,
you still too fucking old to be doing it.
That would make like sense because I feel like they wouldn't be saying as much negatives. I don't know why I have so much faith in like certain age groups, but I just feel like it would sound a little different.
I guess you would be able to excuse it because
you're young.
You're young. You're still technically ignorant. But when you're 35 to 44 years of age, you should know better.
Go hug your daughter, because I know you got one.
Or go talk to your big ass mama like this.
Talk to your son. Worry about them children. Worry about your mom.
Go talk
big
to your
or small. Talk to your grandma. Talk to your aunts.
You're going positive with it. You're evolving.
I am trying, bruh, because I've realized like there's really something wrong with y'all. There has to be something wrong with y'all.
To be coming back week after week to talk shit. You know what it is? We need to ignore it. Okay, so let this be the last time we address it. Because y'all are weird.
Because I'm going to be big.
I went to the gym this morning.
But
for 2 hours. It was great in there. Went with my man. I ate some pho. It had scrumps in it.
Cabbage.
And a bunch of cabbage and some carrots and some chili herb. It was a good time. But y'all don't care about that. Y'all just heard that I ate, and that's all y'all gonna focus on. So let this be the last time we say this. Hi, how y'all doing? Thank you for being here. We appreciate your listenership because it really does help with, gauging us getting into algorithms, but we don't want to be in your algorithm.
I hope you're sharing it with your younger girlfriend.
Yeah, maybe you are sharing this to somebody who needs to hear this encouraging word. we're going to assume that is the route that y'all are going, because if I assume the other route, I'm going to be upset. I love y'all. I love y'all more. Thank you so much for being over here. Really appreciate it.
Maybe y'all trying to figure out if y'all going to give us some money or not. Maybe they trying to figure out if they going to give us some money or not.
Don't think about it. There's a link in the bio. Trick off. Send it. Support it.
Support our studio remodeling. You might be like, damn, y'all ain't been on the couch in a minute.
Yeah.
We trying to figure out the room. We're trying to evolve.
Yeah. So
in the real world.
Buy us a shot. There's literally a link for that too.
I like green tea shots. They're usually $5. So don't be cheap about it.
I like tequila. That's anywhere from like $7 to $11. I like the 2-ounce pours from Banditos. Yeah,
1 of those.
Oh my god, I had a 2-ounce shot, a 1-ounce shot the other day. That shit made my fucking insides warm.
First of all, when we were on the phone, you had like 6 ounces.
Oh, you're right. So what? I was furred.
That didn't do nothing.
I've been drinking ever since North Carolina. I've just been drinking.
You were turning into one of those.
Shout out my nigga, that's me. I'm in this bitch with TV. I'm in this. Yeah, it's just.
It's okay. You're trying to live.
Just a little. I've been so serious my entire life.
Free.
I do want to live a little bit. A little bit less serious.
You want to relish.
Yeah.
In your accomplishments.
Yes, I want to celebrate. I do. I want to celebrate. We have a lot to celebrate. We have to celebrate. We're in a new year of podcasting. We are in. Well, we're still in our first year of podcasting, but we're in a new year. Like, we made it past episode 7. We made it past episode 14. 15. We made it past episode 21. We're making the milestones. Things are happening here. This is actually episode 25. So we're making the milestones. That's a big thing. That is a very big thing.
It's actually over 25. We're like on 30.
Yeah, if you think, including the small session. So this is 31. This is amazing. There's a lot to celebrate. I do. I wanna be less serious about a lot of shit.
Life is too damn serious.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm a person that's just like all about rest.
Yeah.
But even in that, it's like I gotta schedule some rest time.
Yeah.
Like, just
I gotta
get out every now and then.
Yeah, I gotta get up and shake some ass.
Let me shake some ass.
Yeah. What's up with these topics, man?
All right. Podcast personas versus people in person. Are we the same way in person?
I think I'm a bit more animated on here, like on the podcast. I think I'm a bit more amplified in how I talk about things, because I'm pretty like monotone in conversation. I have emotions in conversation, but it's pretty much like the same drawl in conversation. Yes. But on here, I like to, sometimes you need a little razzle dazzle. Sometimes you need like some clip worthy starters. So. But it's a thought. It's not like it's planned. It just comes to me. I have ADHD, so it just comes to. I just say it. But if I was a person on here and not a person like in a different person outside of here, it would be too much for me to try to keep up with.
Yeah.
So like I can't not be myself, and I play too fucking much all day anyway. If you have met me off of this show, you know that it's not really that big of a difference. I'm just a little louder on here. What about you?
Same.
Yeah.
I talk a little bit more. But I talk this much with you anyway, so it's like.
She really is a woman of very few words. Like, I'm dead ass serious. She's not. We don't really be. We be talking about some shit, but like, she could say it in like 6 words. I can say it in 60 words. I am the Speedy Gonzalez. Like, my brain just never stops.
Same, but I just don't talk about it.
Yeah, she be trying to process it in her head. I'm like, no, I need to get it out. Like, you ever fuck with the aliens? And she's like, what's going on with your head? I'm like, she's like, but I do be thinking about that sometimes.
Pangea.
Yes. I love that little song. Because I'm talking about Lil Dicky. That is my shit. That shit is 9 minutes long, and I will listen to it every time, and I will say every part.
That did psych me out a little bit when you were. I was like,
that's my shit.
She's really on this.
That's my shit.
Do you fuck with Benji?
I fucking love that little brain. That nigga say brain on some other shit. Dope. I've been like, why? How do you think about something like that? That's the kind of content I would want to get into making.
I feel like that's how I am.
Like skits.
If I get out of my head.
Yes.
Because I've done a video like that before. Yeah. Like, it's on my personal YouTube. Yeah. And I've written 2 more scripts for it. I'm just like, could you like sit down and do it? And I'm like, oh.
I think what we also need to do is to everything that we do for Jaded and Evolving is very structured. I think that there are times where we just need to get together and just create. You know, like
True.
we work on this, like this is our project so much that we don't work on our solo projects in depth like we used to, because this takes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So but I do think like I haven't really put too much effort into the hoodies. I haven't put too much effort into the journals because I am so busy focused on what we have going on over here. Yeah. But at the same token, I actually am thinking about deading a lot of those projects to focus more on media related shit. I'll keep the two of them, but it's not something that I really want to like push forward. Yeah. I'm learning that I really do like the whole communication, you know, management, development type of like this part of things. So I really want to get into like business management, public relations.
That's what you graduating.
Yes, I really would love to be a PR rep for us, of course, but like a PR rep for maybe another podcast, or a PR rep for, you know, like somebody a bit more affluent, and see if I could handle something like that. That's I don't know. That's not necessarily a goal of mine, but it's just something that I think about. Yeah. And that's another thing. I think people who have a podcast, you see people podcasting and you assume that they don't have a life outside of this. I work a 9 to 5.
Same.
I got a kid in the house. I got a whole fucking husband. Like,
I got a whole mama.
Right. So like I don't you know, people see shit and they just automatically assume like, oh, they Hollywood or all this. I hope that that's not the thought over here.
Ew.
But I've heard horror stories, and I've seen it myself where people get
I've seen it too.
Inflated ego, and they forget like, bitch, you punch a clock just like me. Humble yourself.
Several.
You know, humble
yourself.
I only
got one 9 to 5. You got multiple.
You got like 4 of them things. So,
not taking care of your kids either. But I'm gonna be quiet about that. That's their business, not mine. But yeah, I think people with like separate personas, it's weird. Like, why you just not being yourself? You don't like yourself enough to be that.
I also think about what does it take to do some shit like that?
A lot.
But how do you do that?
Face?
Because like I have imposter syndrome, so sometimes I don't feel like I'm myself. So imagine actually not being yourself. You're schizophrenic. Like that's a medical diagnosis. That is a mental illness.
I know for one person, it's more so putting on a face because you're getting out of your comfort zone. No. So that's kind of how you push it. No, but that's couldn't be me in a million years.
I am who I am. I call myself Dim Chakras because it's easier to remember than Christian Kirsten. But if Dim Chakras disappeared, people know that my name is Christian Kirsten. So you're not...
I'm fine with the name that I go by.
Yeah. It's not... I think there's a difference between an alias and a personality, right? So like they say like Beyonce is Beyonce and then Beyonce is Sasha Fierce. In my mind, Beyonce is Beyonce. Yeah. I get like, again, I can see how there's these things. Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj, but Nicki Minaj is Roman. No, Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj. Like to me, I feel like all that shit is encompassing. I don't think that you can have to be. Yeah, I don't feel like people have to compartmentalize different parts of themselves, or because I'm a performer. Okay, yes, you have a name that you go under in your performance, but you're still you at the end of the day. I watched that Shannon Sharp interview with Monique, and she was like the M-O with the apostrophe in the middle. Like, I'm a comedian, but when I come off stage, I'm still Monique. So that made me think about that too. Is like who I am as a person when it comes to like having a motivating brand and having a social media presence where people come to like listen to motivation is no different than the motivation that I give when I'm not Dim Chakras. You know, like when the name is not there, when I'm not coming to an event, you can still talk to me. You still have to talk to me no matter what, because I am still a motivating individual. I'm still a person who believes in personal development at the end of the day. So I don't get that. When people are like, yeah, I got to put on this persona or I got to put on this face. For what? For what though? I think what I'm more so saying is not to judge. I am just very confused. Like I really don't understand what that could do for a person, because it's still you at the end of the day. So why do you have to compartmentalize, or why do you have to put on a face when it's your face? It's still you.
Do you feel like that's too much all the time? Do you feel like...
Yeah. Like, do you feel like you can't be that person all the time? Do you feel like you have to dial yourself back in real life settings because who you are and that people wouldn't believe? Are you doing this to make other people comfortable? Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm already big. I already take up space. I'm going to take up with this body, with this personality, with all of that shit. So for me to put on a face or for me to do... I might beat a face every now and then. I might put some makeup on, but that don't change the bitch behind it. I'm still me at the end of the day. So I don't know. Why the face? You know? Why the face? Even meeting people who have podcasts, like we've met some real life podcasters in person, they're no different. To me, I don't see a difference between who they are on the mic and then who they are as people. I mean, unless that's a front that they putting on around other people. But I think that would still take too much. Because this is a lot. And we've met some pretty affluent people in podcasting, so... And I've seen them in some like pretty intimate spaces, like when it's just still be chilling. You know, when it's like 3 or 4 people around, or 7 or 8 people around, compared to being in rooms for the people, they still be chilling to me. So I find that whole like having to put on a face or having to put on a front in general, it's just like you're just not okay with being so confident around other people. Do not dial yourself back to make another motherfucker comfortable. Yeah. They got to catch up to you. Why the fuck would I slow down my motherfucking pace to see if you good when if you were ahead of me, you probably wouldn't be checking on me. So fuck making you comfortable. Because you felt like you had to buff up your chest a little bit for me to even see that you was big. Like, bitch, what is that?
Not buff up your chest.
Put your shoulders down. Relax a little bit. It could be two. It could be 2 boss bitches in a room together. It could be 2. You feel me? 2 people in a room doing big shit together. Yeah. Collaboration over competition. So I don't get why people feel they gotta put on the fucking front. If I gotta compete with you, why the fuck am I over here? This is weird. It's fucking weird. I say all that to say.
Well, speaking of which, people just want to be liked.
They do. That's why they do the stupid shit that they do on social media. When I see people do certain shit, people should just die with. Like, bring back shame. Why do y'all do the shit that y'all do on the internet? Why do you do it? Why do you do that shit? Why do you get on the internet and tell people you got crabs? Why do you get on the internet and tell people you got bed bugs in your house?
For 6 years straight. And I
like, why would you do that? Why? And so there's a difference in that, right? Because some people want to be liked, and some people, that is their authenticity. They telling you the God honest fucking truth. Yeah. So there's a difference in it.
Like, this is how I got through this.
Yeah. Okay. Not even. Oh. I'm currently in it, and that's just content for them. Yeah. You know, that's a difference. Mm-hmm. But the people who get on the internet be like, yo, one time I was fucking this bitch, and she gave me a STD, and my balls was itching for 6 motherfucking days, and I was like, you stupid bald head bitch, blah blah blah. But that's not you. You're just doing that to be liked. When you got that STD, you got them results back. You cried like a bitch. You were
scared out of
you
your
didn't do none of that shit. When that man told me he couldn't pay for my motherfucking meal, so I walked up out of that table. No, you didn't. You paid that motherfucking bill, and you kept in touch with that man. Shut up.
Because you actually like them.
Because you really do like him, and you know that accidents happen. You are not above that, girl. Shut the fuck up. Sometimes people do shit to be liked. You all this for a like, and I get it, because y'all, it's that thing about, what's it called, instant gratification. Yeah. When you see them likes and shit go up, y'all be for it. When my phone be going off because like a clip is trending or shit, my notifications are currently off on my social media right now because I hate them fucking notifications. I hate it. It's not that I don't like people appreciating the content. That's not what I'm saying. But when your phone is doing thousands of likes at a time, you don't want to see that. Maybe you want to see that, but that don't get my coochie wet. That don't set me off. It pisses me off because I don't like that dinging shit. I get, what's it called? I get overstimulated. Cut that shit off. Cut it off.
You do get overstimulated easily.
Yes, cut that shit off. I don't like it. I don't. It make me uncomfortable.
There was a time when I like looked at social media and I was like, what do I have to do to get those type of likes? But then I got over it real quick. I was just like, the amount of effort that people have to put into for that nonsense is beyond me. Like, I talk about being a chill person a lot. Like, that's out of my... It's not even like a comfort zone type of thing. That is so unnecessary. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I never really cared about the likes until the likes started to come. Mm-hmm. And then I went through a phase of being like, I have to keep this up. Mm-hmm. And then when I realized how fucking crazy I looked, that's when I realized, like, what are you doing this for? And it took no time at all. Like, my first viral video was like 157,000 1,000 likes or some shit like that, and my phone was going crazy, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So for a couple of days, I wanted to keep up with that same type of dysfunction, right? Because the reel was about how I went on vacation and got nutted in, and still like during my ovulation phase, and still managed to get my period the next month. So it was funny, but that's not who I am on a that's who I am on a day-to-day basis. But that's not the type of content that I'm posting. That's not the type of content that I'm putting out. So I'm not gonna try to keep up with that type of humor when I don't even really my content isn't really to make people laugh. My content is to motivate people. I'm not a comedian.
She's here to make people cry for real.
So it's
she's here to make people think introspectively and be like, oh shit, I do need to work on that. I have dealt with that.
Every now and then I can show pieces
like,
of my life.
Edited?
Yeah, right. So I think it was also like a shock factor too, because it was kind of. I think that's when I finally kind of started to tap more into like the sexual aspect of spirituality, because it was a lot of that. Like shock was like, what the fuck? There was a lot of DMs like, girl, what are you doing? And it was like, I don't know. I was outside. I was high as a kite, and it was just funny to me. And it got a lot of but the way my phone was going off, since that one video, I have not had my notifications on for TikTok or for Instagram. I don't want to see it. I took Twitter off my phone. I don't remember what the fuck I said to this man one time, but the shit got like 18,000 likes in like 3 hours. Oof. Turn the shit off. Turn it off. Turn my fucking phone off. Turn it off. I just don't want to be bothered with that type of shit. It's annoying to me. It doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't. I also don't feel like I don't feel like I have to keep up with it. But when it first happens, you start going down a rabbit hole of being like, what kind of content can I create to keep generating this? Them likes don't do shit for me. It doesn't. I use social media as a marketing platform to market my skills and to entertain and to motivate individuals. But I have a life off of social media. I have an actual fucking reality to live. So I don't be doing none of that weird shit. You're not going to walk up to me and be like, spit some motivation. I'm like, well, what you going through? Like, no. What the fuck are you doing? Spit some motivation. Bitch, if you don't get on my face, I swear to God, taste the shit out you.
If you don't go on that
right,
Instagram
bitch, move.
TikTok, it's a video for that.
Or when people walk up to me like, I think you could heal me. And I'm like,
I never said that.
If you don't get the fuck out my face.
I never said that in
and
my life.
People say all the time, I really thought you were like nicer or like kinder. Like you come off a little bit as like a bitch. And I'm like, I kind of am.
You're a real person.
What
do you mean?
It's the fact that I don't.
They think that.
It's the fact that I don't walk up to people and I go, "Can I hug you?" People really think I'm like one of those flower children. Like, let me hug you and heal your body. Don't touch me.
COVID happened.
Don't touch me. Before COVID. Don't touch me.
Germs.
Because niggas would walk up to me. I think you could heal me. You trying to fuck me? Move.
It's also because you're from Baltimore and people be up to other shit.
Because one time that man got stabbed in the back at the courthouse. He had a butcher knife in his back. Right out front of the courthouse on North Avenue. No. Absolutely the fuck not. Literally, he was stabbed in the back. No. That lady hugged him and stabbed his ass. Absolutely not. And what the fuck you do to her for her to stab you on your motherfucking back?
Because women don't really murder people like that.
He lived.
Oh.
He didn't die. He lived.
Attempt to murder.
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder for women? I could see that a lot. Actually murdering?
I seen a murderer more than attempting. I feel like if a woman is going to set out to murder a man, she won't go through with it.
True.
Because if he live and he get angry, he going to knock her head off. So it's like...
Because that's just like that question, like, if you were to see me in jail, what do you think that I did?
Okay, let's answer that question. Okay, let's answer it. All right, if you went to jail, what would you have done? Let me see. Like poisoning. I don't see assault. That's the thing. I see it something like behind the scenes. Like money laundering. Hacking into like Sally Mae and forgiving everybody debt. Using your tech skills to find an IP address and was sending roaches to somebody else. Like, I see you doing black market shit.
I don't feel like I could go to jail for that.
Yeah.
Sending roaches to somebody else?
No, like getting them released to somebody else.
I still don't think you can go to jail for that. Did I really cause you harm?
Yeah, it's roaches. They house infested with roaches.
You just had to get a exterminated.
This is insane. This is insane.
You just had to get the people to come out and spray your house and move somewhere else.
This is what? It's a financial burden.
You definitely clapped somebody.
Oh, for sure.
Like
right for
between
sure.
The,
right for sure you ran on.
They was just like, you ain't gonna do it. And you was like, bitch. She had no remorse when she came in here because he said I wouldn't do it.
Because he called me pussy. He called me pussy. And
he showed you. I showed him who the fuck I am.
You feel me? Try to play with me. He called me fat. I felt like my life was in danger. He told me I was a big bitch. Your Honor. With a smile on my face.
Hey, yo.
But I wouldn't survive in jail. I swear to God I wouldn't. Would you survive in jail?
No.
I wouldn't survive in jail.
I don't talk enough. And people feel disrespected when you don't say shit back to them in jail. And I'm like
it's because of how my hygiene
type of person.
It's my hygiene. The showers.
Oh.
I would not survive in jail.
Other than that, you be fine?
No. Because like the diets, the meals, I can't get my supplements. I don't got nothing to watch in there because they only watch the TV. I don't watch TV.
They got a little iPad. They be having little tablets.
They do?
Put some money on your commissary so you can get a tablet.
Or like a Duolingo?
Yeah.
I can learn the language in there. But no. No. I still can't go to jail. I'm scared.
Somebody gonna try to beat me up and I'm gonna kill them. And I feel like
I'm gonna just go in there and just
be like, oh, this bitch not playing, but now you gotta go to.
I gotta find the
solitary.
biggest bitch in there and just make her. It's either I'm gonna go in solitary, confine me, and I'm gonna come out a monk, or I'm gonna find the biggest bitch in there and become my girlfriend. I'm scared.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to be on the maintenance crew so that I could clean the showers. I don't give a fuck how dirty it is when I first get in there. I'm gonna be so compelled. If y'all don't get me some motherfucking bleach or some shit so I can clean this bitch, listen.
I'm calling the people.
How much time can I get off my sentence if y'all let me clean these bathrooms and shit thoroughly? I don't give a fuck what's going on in here. I can't live in no motherfucking filth. I cannot. I'm gonna be in there with the heebie motherfucking jeebies, okay? Like, oh my God. A dirty shower?
Don't let you find the bitch that's making the shower dirty.
I'm gonna beat her ass with a mop.
Bitch, I just cleaned that shit. You went there peed like you don't got a toilet in your fucking.
Oh, I'm gonna be so mad.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'm gonna be so mad.
Meet me in that shower.
No, fuck meet me in the shower. I'm gonna fight her right there on the spot. After all the hard work I just put in, it smelled like lemon pine in here. You went in there with your pissy ass. I'm gonna be mad as shit. I be mad at work. Why do it stink in here? It's one thing for you to go in there and do your business, but this is before your business even started. You stink.
You just pulled your pants
down.
You
stink.
And smell like.
It be weird hairs and crispies and shit on the toilet seat. What is this stemming from?
White behind yourself.
What is this stemming from? And why is you shedding?
Crispy.
Why are you shedding on the toilet seat? And it don't be just like a couple of them. It's just. So I walk all the way on the other side of the building to use that bathroom. And now they be complaining like, why so many people over here? Because it fucking stink over there. It smelled like...
complaining. It's a bathroom.
It smelled like...
yourself.
It just smelled like something wrong. My coworker say it smelled like something just went off kilter. Like something just started to spool. That's what it smelled like in there. It smelled like alligator ass. Like, I'm very specific about with my coworker. Let me see if I can find... Hold on. I'm going to look through my text messages with my coworker real quick so I can tell y'all the type of... What we've described this bathroom as. Because this shit be funky.
Not alligator ass. Yeah, swamp.
What she just said to me the other day...
Swamp ass.
She said some shit to me the other day that really threw me the fuck off. She said that shit smell like it's off kilter. Oh my God.
Why don't we just search it? You can't search the word.
This bathroom. That's what I need to look up because that's how we lead every conversation. Like, girl, this bathroom. It stink in there. It's funky as shit.
The one thing that
she said this bathroom smells like raw meat. That is what she said me the other fucking day. It stink in there.
That's the thing about the bathroom. So it hasn't happened because I was waiting. Because if you saw the message that I put, I was just like, I'm just waiting for one more person to fucking pull on this door handle real hard. So I can be like, can you fucking wait? Because they not going to know it's me.
So you have like singular bathrooms?
Yes, we have like 2 singular bathrooms in the counseling office side. So I be going over there because I'm like, well, I don't feel like walking all the way down to the nurse office, even though that one is really nice. They keep it clean. But I'm just like, you don't have to pull on the door. I'm like, this must be white people doing this shit. Because don't nobody fucking pull on the door.
Why y'all
in
so
a black
aggressive?
household? Why you aggressive?
You knock
twice and then pull?
Is that
bitch, what the fuck? Like, you didn't even give me a chance to say, is someone in here? I'm like,
colonizing
one
the
moment,
bathroom.
the fuck?
They colonizing the bathroom.
Now,
Them
now
motherfuckers.
they about to get cussed out from a shitting ass nigga.
You
I be trying to like you.
They have
me.
no fucking etiquette, especially in the bathroom. Like in bathrooms, it's so wild to me when you like if you've ever been in a public bathroom that is like heavily populated by white women. They
don't wash their hands.
We was at the motherfucking stadium, and you know it's a line. So we in and out the bathroom, in and out the bathroom, in and out, in and out the stalls.
That ain't clean.
But the stall with like the door is not big at all. Like you can see a majority of these people like bottom. What's going on in the bathroom stall with y'all? Like, it's so much movement happening. Sit down, squat, pee, do your business, and get up. The fuck is you in there doing? I'm watching them like two-step and move their fucking feet around. They jiggling and shit. What the fuck are you doing?
Shaking that dookie out.
It's just something about. I don't like the way it smells after I go in behind them. Like. It's just because every woman is different. Everybody's pH balance is different. It's just not a smell that I'm used to. If you go in the bathroom behind a black woman, there's a certain type of like musk or like a certain scent that usually, lingers. Comes out of the bathroom. It lingers in the bathroom. But it always has some type of like sweet undertone to it. Or it's like maybe like a cocoa butter or like maybe something she sprayed. Maybe it's like her, whatever. When you come out of utilizing the bathroom or get ready to use the bathroom behind a white woman, it smells like milk. Like a
curdly.
like a spoiled like a cottage cheese. I don't like that smell, and I know that it's specifically somebody who's white because if I go in the bathroom behind anybody else, it's usually and I'm not. I swear when I say this, I mean this in the most like culturally appropriate way. It's spicy, like. What the fuck?
Spicy.
Like it's like a. It's like
behind white people.
No.
Anybody else?
Anybody else? But it's like
they see that food at home. They see this coochie. I see that coochie.
I mean it in like the best way possible, but it's like I can't explain it.
They season that roast.
You know. It's a
shit makes it.
But it's not funky. It's like it's more savory behind them. Like behind us it's like a little sweet. It might be a little like for instance, even if you go in the bathroom behind somebody who's maybe not the cleanest, like a black, especially like young black girls, it's distinct. It's a very distinctive smell. Like that baby is not wiping right. Yeah. When I go in the bathroom behind a white woman, I don't know if she not wiping right, if she not wiping at all. It's crust on the seat. It's a long blonde strand of something. What the fuck is going on?
It's a long blonde strand coming out your crack.
And the more that I find out about their hygiene.
You realize
the more
I'm using soap.
Not even just them be using soap. A lot of them don't shower, like for days at a time. Like they shower when their hair gets, greasy, and they like,
that's should be every day, or they just getting in the shower to wash their hair.
But they also
wash their hair every day.
But I also heard that a lot of them don't use washcloths. I'm not saying they all don't use washcloths because I have found a lot of my white colleagues, well not the ones that I work with, but they be like, I know I got washcloths in my house, like I'll be playing that shit.
Yeah.
But some of them,
the ones that I were close with, they had washcloths.
That's
like
what I'm
I would go over their house, they'd be like,
it'd be washcloths in there.
And I'd be like, can I get 2 washcloths? Yeah. And they'd be like, oh sure. Like they don't understand the 2 washcloths.
You showered at white people's house?
Yes. One of her mom was black, so she was mixed, but her dad was like German, so like it was pretty heavily white.
My cousins are mixed, so I showered at a half white person's house.
That's what I'm saying. And it's still pretty clean.
Yeah, but my aunt black.
Like
but my uncle big and white, so maybe he don't play that shit.
That's
like he too fucking big this thing.
That's what
Shout
I'm saying.
out to my Uncle Jimmy. I missed him.
It was like it's 4 of them. It's like 4 kids. So like my old best friend was like mixed.
Okay.
But like she had like kind of like white people there, so like you would see a few like hair strands.
That's something different.
Like, it's regular.
Yeah. You got like Middle River, and then you got Dundalk. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Yes. The ones that I work with be smelling like Dundalk.
For anybody that does not understand this,
analogy
right now, Middle River is the nice part of Baltimore for white folks.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like DC, like National Harbor type nice. Not that nice. But it's like right there, like middle class. Dundalk is very lower class. Like think hillbillies and
it's
things
stinking
like
Dundalk.
that. Like,
it's literally stinking Dundalk. Like when you drive into Dundalk, it stink. When you pull up into Dundalk, it stink. It's a sewage plant. It stink in Dundalk. You ever seen the Oblongs? The Oblongs cartoon is a direct representation of Dundalk.
They definitely got the idea from.
Like it's really like a child probably walking around with a little thing growing up their head because it's some shit. Like people from white people from Cockeysville don't stink.
No.
White people from Middle River don't stink.
No.
White people from downtown might stink, but have the ability to shower. No, like Federal Hill, they might stink, but that's because they choose to stink.
That's because they walk around a lot.
Yeah, like but Canton don't stink. No. Federal Hill stink. Canton don't stink.
Yes.
This how we gauge our white people. Y'all.
Okay, yeah,
you know, this how we gauge our white people.
Saying.
Target like over here,
Target is in Canton, so it's not that bad.
Right, over here won't stink.
No,
but it could stink.
It could, real quick,
but it won't.
Up the street,
yes, but not around.
But
here.
It doesn't stick.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry for that, y'all. That was. We
do this for us, to be honest.
Right. This is what we would talk about if these mics weren't in front of us.
Yes.
Do we have anything else for the people? We're gonna be in Philadelphia. By the time this come out, will they see this? Yeah. Yeah, we'll be in Philadelphia for the Pod Nation. So if you're a podcast and you come to Pod Nation, then you should see us there. First of all, if you're not going to Pod Nation, then what the fuck is the point of you having a podcast, right? If you're in the DMV, Philly, New York City area, come network with some niggas. Because niggas be podding. They should have named it Niggas Be Podding instead of Pod Nation. Niggas be podding.
Don't steal that.
Yeah, we don't have no control over what they got going on. But shout out to the people over at Pod Nation. I think the Instagram is like Pod Nation Fest or something like that. Mm-hmm. Shout out to y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, we would have already went.
Well, it was a great time. We loved it. It was so nice.
Or is this is right before we go. Actually, this is right before we go.
So we didn't go, but we assuming it's going to be real nice.
It's cool. I don't really even see it as like a networking opportunity. I just see it as another live show, but it's multiple podcasts.
See, I'm like, fuck the live show part. I want the network. Like, I'm trying to leave with some numbers, some email addresses. Like, what we doing when we working?
Yeah.
I gotta find something to wear.
You have
something in my fucking closet.
I was about to say, you have plenty of clothes.
But what do you wear to something like that? Because I'm thinking of green dresses we never wore, but that's too much.
Green dresses.
Remember we were gonna go on our friend's anniversary. We ordered like similar dresses.
Yes.
I was thinking about that, but that's
way too nice.
That's too formal.
Yeah.
Unless we go out and get drinks or something afterward.
We could do that the next day.
Oh yeah,
because we have a whole have our outing.
Yes. Need some fucking money.
Fucking money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
I have a good gauge of how much money I will ensure to have in my pocket during the time. Because Philly not really all that expensive.
No.
It's really not. Philly's not all that expensive. Compared to like a weekend in D.C., Philly's not crazy. I know some pretty good spots to eat in Philly too. Anyway, this has been another episode of Jaded and Involving Fucking Mother. We love y'all. And we'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye.